What's up everybody and welcome back. Today we're going to be diving into the world of Hunter x Hunter, a series that's loved by many but also has its fair share of critics. While it does have incredible world building and complex characters, some fans consider it mid. And in this video, I'm going to be going over some of the main reasons on why I think Hunter x Hunter is mid, all the way to convoluted plot lines, pacing issues, and so much more. So let's explore why this beloved anime might not hit the mark for everyone, including myself. But before we dive in, if you enjoy this content, please hit that like button and subscribe for more. It really helps the channel out. And now, let's get into why Hunter x Hunter is mid. And to start this video off, we're going to talk about some of the problems that happened in each arc of the series. And starting off with the Hunter exam arc. Now this arc does start off strong with engaging challenges and character introductions that I'm not actually mad at. But there were some major pacing issues. I mean, they ran upstairs for like 3 to 5 episodes. But other than that, this was a really good arc that I don't have too many complaints about. But you know what arc I do have a problem with? The Heaven's Arena arc. Now this tournament arc introduces the much praised power system, but it feels so mediocre. Now to me personally, it feels more of a training ground rather than a true tournament experience. And we're also going to skip past the York New City arc because that was actually a solid arc, and we're going to go straight to Greed Island. This is another mid-tier arc. This card collecting game lacks the depth it could have had. There's a huge missed opportunity for exciting battles that utilize different cards strategically. But I don't want to focus on this arc for too long, so let's get to the Chimera Ant arc. This arc is my least favorite. It had so much potential but felt painfully drawn out. The pacing suffers as Togashi breaks down the narrative with excessive exposition when it could have been shown. And not to mention, boring characters steal the screen time with mundane moments, while more interesting characters like Kurapika and Leorio are sidelined for nearly 60 episodes. The only good thing about this arc is that Meruem acts more like a sane and civilized person, especially compared to Gon and Netara, who often come off as inhumane and monstrous. This contrast makes the story interesting because it flips the usual idea of who the hero and villains are. Other than that, it's boring, it's dragged out, and it has a ton of dialogue. And now that's out of the way, my next point is actually a rebuttal for the Weeb Commander, aka Nicholas Connor, and his video How Gon Became a Monster. In his video, he goes to break down how Gon is a complex and compelling character who breaks the mold of a typical shonen protagonist. And he goes on to talk about how Gon's journey is not about protecting his innocence, but rather about the loss of it, making him a unique and relatable character.
However, unlike every other MC in history, Gon can't protect this childlike innocence.
And that video is actually really good, and this is no hate to Nick. I actually got inspired by him to make my channel. And with that being said, his video has one major problem to me personally, and it is the fact that Gon is the most overhyped and boring character in the entire series. Compared to Netero, Killua, the whole fandom troop, the ants, Gon is actually the worst. 9 times out of 10, if you ask a Hunter x Hunter fan who their favorite character is in the series, it's not gonna be Gon. And I'm actually going to break this down on why he's a boring character. Gon's main goal is to become a hunter, learn about the occupation, and find his father. And that is meaningful, but it also feels one-dimensional compared to other characters with more complex motivations or inner conflicts. And now let's talk about his static development. Unlike other characters who undergo significant growth or change, Gon's character arc feels stagnant. He often just stays true to his cheerful, naive nature without much evolution. And when he does break free from that, he loses all his nen. And because of that, now he's not on the boat that's going to the Dark Continent. Okay, and now let's talk about his nen abilities. Gon's primary nen ability is just rock, paper, scissors. And let me say that again. Rock, paper, scissors. You know, the game everyone played in 2nd and 3rd grade? Okay, not actually that, but you get it. His battles are just rooted in simple concepts. Battles involving Gon can lack the unpredictability or excitement found in other fights. And with that, it makes the fights feel less engaging. I mean, compared to characters like Hisoka, Kurapika, or Killua, who have much more nuance and imaginative abilities, is just insane. So how can Hunter x Hunter be one of the best anime of all time when the main protagonist is boring, his powers are simplistic, and it has major pacing issues? I don't know, probably because it isn't the best of all time and it's a mid anime. But don't get me wrong, it's still a good anime. If I had to rank it, I would probably give it a 6.5 out of 10, maybe a 7. But what do I know? I want to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions on this anime because I'm tired of hearing this anime is the best of all time when it's mid tier at best. And with that all being said, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.